Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I am going to show you how to build a professional website with WordPress and Elementor. You don't have to write any line of code. I am going to show you everything step by step. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to build a professional printing website like this. If you are a beginner or you are an intermediate web designer or an advanced web designer, you can take advantage of this lesson. Okay, just give it a go, try it out and see if you can build it. And this is the website we are going to build. We are going to start building this banner you are seeing known as the hero section, and it is a two container. One container contains this text element and the other container contain this button and this text element as well. And there's a header at the up here, and we are going to learn to achieve that in this lesson. Also, coming below, we have another section here which contains this element. All what you are seeing here, it is element, and you are going to just change the content and put the content of your customer, or if you are building this website for yourself. And below, we are going to also design another section, and that is going to be a two-column section. And the first column is going to have these two images, and below is going to have a container and this counter element. And on the left side as well, we are going to have this text element, and below we are going to have a button and a container with this image. So we are not done yet. We come below, and we are also going to create another section, and that section is going to have an image background with a background overlay on it, and we are going to add some text elements you are seeing here. And after that, we are also going to add a container and add a grid to it, and we are going to design these columns you are seeing, this container you are seeing. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I can see it's looking confusing, but don't worry, you are going to achieve it by following my steps. So below, you are going to have another section, and we are going to have this text element in the first container, and this image we are going to learn how to achieve it very nicely. You see there's an overlay on it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And after we finish, we are going to duplicate to have this second one, and we are going to reverse it. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay, to speed up your work. Sometimes when you design one element, you don't have to recreate it again. You just have to duplicate it and move faster. So let's go below. We are going to have another section, and that section is going to have this background video. So I'm going to show you how to apply a video to your background in this tutorial. And after that, we are also going to add some text elements here and a button too as well. So when we are done with that, we come below, and we are going to create another section, and that is going to be the price packaging. And we are going to learn how to design everything you are seeing here. So I'm going to teach you how to achieve it. So after that, we come below and create our testimonial section. And this is how the testimonial section is going to look. It's going to be a section with two containers, and one container is going to have this image, and the other container is going to have all this text element and this testimonial. And below, we are going to design this section, this frequency ask question section. We are going to design it very nicely and in this first container. And after that, we come to the left side and also add some element to the second container and design everything nicely. And we are going to end everything with our footer. So if you are new to this channel and you still haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe as I post more helping video like this. So let's go back to our dashboard, and let me show you the theme and plugin we are going to use throughout this lesson. So back here I am already logged in my dashboard, and here you can see this is how your dashboard is going to look. So on your left side, come below, you will see appearance. When you put your mouse cursor on the appearance, this option is going to pop up. You will see theme, click on theme, and this theme option is going to open. And here you can see this is the theme that I am using, and that is the Hello Elementor. So if you want to install any theme, or you want to install the same theme as mine, come to the up here, you see add theme, click on add theme, and it's going to take you to this place. All what you are seeing here are theme, and this is my theme. So you can search your theme here, and if you already have a premium theme, you can upload it from here. So let's search for Hello Elementor. So Hello Elementor, search it, is going to load, and when it comes, you install and activate it. I already have it, so I am not going to do that. So come back on your left side and come below, you see plugin. Click on plugin, and it's going to take you to the plugin page here. And here you can see I am using two plugins here, and the Elementor Basic and the Elementor Pro. The Elementor Basic is free, and the Elementor Pro is a premium plugin. I have a link in the description where you can get the Elementor Pro. So here, if you want to install any additional plugin, you can come to the up here and click on add plugin. So assuming that you want to install this Elementor, so click on add plugin, and it's going to take you to this page. So here you can search for your plugin here, or if you have bought a plugin from a different site, you can also upload here by clicking on this upload. So let's search for Elementor. So it's going to load. So always remember to install the Elementor Basic before you can get the Elementor Pro. Okay, so here is the Elementor. It is free here. So you click on install and activate. I already have it, so you have to install and activate this one before you can get the Pro one. So this is all for theme and plugin. So let's go to our media and check the media we are also going to use. So here on your left side, come to the up, you see media here, click on media, and it's going to take us to our media library. And here, this is all the images we are going to use. So back here, let's go back, and you can come below, you will see pages. So you click on pages because we need to create our page for our site. So in this part, you can create any page you want. So if you want to create your home page, your about us page, your contact us page, any page you want to create, you have to come here to the pages and create that. So we want to create our home page. So come to the up here, you see add page, click on add page, and it's going to take us to the page editor. So it has brought us to the page editor. Here we are going to type home because we only want the home page. So we are creating our home page. We publish it, then edit with Elementor. Let's edit with Elementor. So it's going to load. Let's give it some time. Okay, it's still loading. Okay, let's give it some little bit of time. Okay, so you see this page. So after that, just close it. Okay, so here we are in our working environment in our Elementor. So here, as soon as this page open, come to the left corner here, you see this icon. Click on this icon, then come to user preferences here, click on it. So on the display mode, you can see dark mode here, click on the dark mode. So if you like the dark mode, you switch it to the dark mode, but if you want the lighter mode, you can leave it to the lighter mode. But I always prefer the dark mode. So click on it, and after that, just save it. So save it. So when you are done, go to the page setting here and come below. So here you will see page layout. Click on page layout, select Elementor full weight, click on it. It's going to load. As soon as it's finished, then you publish it. then your page is ready to start designing. So here we can start adding our section and adding our element. So to create our section, click on this plus button. It's going to take you to this flex box. Click on this flex box, and here you can select from one column and select the direction of it. So we are going to select this first column, or we can select this two column. So we need a two column. So select this two column, and our section is being created. So select your section here by clicking on this and go to advanced. You can remove the padding, and let's give in some custom padding, up 100, bottom 100, and go to layout. So on layout, come below, you will see weight here. So let's give it a weight of 1300, and also come below, you see minimum height. Give it a minimum height of 700, like this. Then publish it. So let's go to our reference site and check what we have to do. So here we are in our reference site. So we have to give it a background image. So let's go and give it a background image. So let's go back to our working environment. So here we are working in our working environment. Select this section, go to style, and on style you see background. Click on background, this option will come. So on background type, click on classic, and here on image, click on choose image. Select your image from your image library. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have this in the description. I'm going to have a link in the description where you can download all these images. So let's look for our image you need, and this is our image. Okay, so select it. So our image being selected. So as soon as you select your image, this option will be open. So you can control your image from this. So here on your left side, come below, you see display size. Click on display size and select cover, like this. So let's leave it. So after that, come to the up, on repeat, select no repeat, and on position, select center. So let's leave it to default. Okay, like this. So after that, go back to the up here and close this background. Then you see background overlay. Open this background overlay and come back, and you click on gradient. So click on gradient from here, and you are going to see this settings. So here, let's select a white color like this and make this one transparent. Okay, so click outside, and here you can position this one 49, give it a value of 49%, and it look good. And let's change this color by clicking on this color. So let's go to this tab and let's select this color code. So you can select this color code too. Let's select this color code, back to our working environment, and replace it with this one. So let's copy the color code from here, all of it. So let's go. Okay, so after that, we can save it by clicking on that plus button and save it. Let's make it dark blue. You can name it any color you want. Okay, let's make this two, create, and you can see how it's looking. So let's come below. So let's come below on this direction. We are going to leave it. And on the opacity, let's increase the opacity to about 4. Okay, so let's leave it the way it is. Or we can just adjust some few things. What we can do, let's make this one 0. Okay, so you can play with the settings, right? And let's change this one rather to 49. Okay, so I think this one is looking good, and let's publish it. So after that, select this container, go to advanced. On here on the padding, uncheck the padding. Good. So come to this one too, click on it, go to advanced. On the padding, uncheck the padding like this, and click on this container again, go to layout and change the width here to 60%, and click on the other one, change it also to 40% like this, and let's publish it. And I think everything is looking good. So let's check our reference site, and we are getting closer. Okay, so let's add our text element by going back, and let's go to our element panel by clicking on this plus button. It will take you to our element panel, and let's look for heading elements. So you see your heading elements here, drag it inside. Let's go back and copy this text from here. Copy this text back to our working environment and paste it. Let's paste it like this. Good. So let's go to style and style this. So on typography, click on it. Roboto, we are going to change it to popping. The font family, change it to popping. And the font size, make it, increase it to 12. You can give it in a value of 12. And here on the width, increase it to 700 bold. The transform, change it to uppercase to make all uppercase. So after that, let's change the color. So let's change the color by going to this. We have a color here. So let's copy this color code back to our working environment and paste the color code like this. So after that, we are going to save it. So let's save this color code by clicking on that plus button, and let's make this one dark blue 1. Okay, this is not the color we need, but we already pasted it, so let's save it. So this is the color we need. So let's copy this one. Okay, also you can set your global color, so it is up to you. All right, so because of beginners, so I just want to just add it so that they will see how to do it during they are working, why they are working, sorry. So let's click on this color code and paste it here. Okay, so click on this icon and you can save it, light blue. So click on create, and your color is being saved right now. So let's leave it. So let's go back to our element panel again and look for another element called heading, the same element heading. Drag the heading below and go back to our working environment. Let's copy this text, back to here. Sorry, here is our reference site, and this one rather is our working environment. So let's paste it here. Okay, so after that, let's go to style and let's go to typography. Click on typography. So here on the font family, we are going to change it to popping. So change it to popping, and on the font size, increase it to 80. So you can type the value inside, or you can click on what I'm doing to give it 80. So after that, let's decrease the width to 500. Okay, so I think it's looking good. Let's change the color to white like this. Okay, so after that, let's go to our element panel and add another element. So here in our element panel, let's look for icon list. So drag the icon list below, and here what we are going to do, delete this one, open this. Okay, you can see there's an option to enter our details. So let's come back, copy these details back to our working environment, and here on the text, paste it. Okay, so on the icon, you can change the icon, but this is the icon we need, so we are going to maintain it. So we are not going to change anything. So let's go to style and let's style our icon. So here, go to the text. On the text option, click on typography. You see font family. We are going to leave it to Roboto, and on the font size, select 16. If yours is not set to Roboto, you can click inside and look for Roboto. Okay, so you look for Roboto, but mine is already set to Roboto as my default font, so you can change it. So change the font size to 16 and the weight, leave it to 400. So from here, let's go to the icon. Let's maintain the icon to 14, the size of the icon. But let's change the icon color. So let's check. We are going to change the icon color to white. And let's change the text color also to white. Okay, and everything is looking good. So from here, let's go back to the content and we can duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. So we need 3. We need 3 here. So we duplicate it to 3. And here on the layout, you can see we have inline. So click on inline and it's going to align it this way. So it is looking good now. So let's publish it. And let's see what do we have to do. We have to also work on this second. So let's go back. So on here, after that, what you can do, you can click on this model container and go to layout. And on layout, come below, you will see justify content. Click on end, and it's going to bring everything to the end here nicely. So let's come to this second container. So on this second container, let's go to our element panel and look for text editor. Drag this text editor inside this second container. And here is the text editor. Let's go to our reference site. Copy this text. So sometimes when you copy this text, it copies the style of the text. So what you want to do, you don't want that. So you paste it and recopy it again. So let's paste it here and recopy it again. Right. So back and paste the text here like this. So let's go back to style. And on the typography, let's click on it. The font is already on Roboto. So I'm going to leave it on Roboto. If your own is not set on Roboto, change it to Roboto, the font family. So the font size, select 16. Okay. So on weight to leave it to 400. All right. So after that, leave it the way it is. So what we are going to do, let's change the color to white. Good. Everything is looking good. So let's go back to our element panel. And here, let's drag a container below this text. So after that, select that container. Go to advanced. Remove the padding. Go to layout. Let's look for another element called button. So drag the button inside this container. So you have this button here. Select the button. And here, write in discover more. Right. So after that, we are going to leave it the way it is. So let's go to our reference site and see. Oh, it needs an icon here. So let's go back. So below you will see icon. So here there's an option to click on icon library. So select the icon library and let's look for an arrow icon. So our arrow, we need this arrow. Select this arrow and the arrow is selected. By default, the arrow is on the left side. So here you can see icon position. So select here the end and it's going to bring it to the right side. Okay, so right now let's go to the style. And on the style, come below, you will see color here. So you can change the color. So on typography, let's change the typography first. So let's go to typography and change the typography. That's font size. Let's increase it to 14. Okay, and let's increase the weight to 600. All right, you see my font family already is set to Roboto. Okay, so if yours is not set to Roboto, you can change it and set it to Roboto. So we are going to leave it the way it is. Then we can go back and change the color, or you can change the color and come and work on this text. Any way is going to work. All right, so let's click on the color. Let's see what color do we need. We need this blue color, and there's an hover 2 to 8. So we are going to apply everything. So here you click, we already have our color, and this is the color we need. So let's select this color, you can see, and let's come below. There's more option for the bottom, and here you can see border radius. So let's give it a border radius of 10, and also we need a border. Let's give it a solid border, and we are going to give it a border color of the same color, the same blue. Okay, and the border width, let's give it 2. So if we have to decrease it, we can decrease it later on. So here, let's come below again. So come below, you will see the padding. Let's give it some padding of 15. Okay, I think everything is looking good. So from here, we can publish it. Okay, so after that, just click on the icon again and duplicate the icon. But before, let's go back. Let's add one features, and that is the hover. Let's go back to the up here, and you can see hover here. So on the hover color, the background color, let's give it this light color. Okay, so let's make the text darker. The text color, let's make it dark, and everything is looking good. So let's check our reference site. Okay, so we are going to decrease the border, right? So but everything is looking good. So we can decrease the border and make the border width to 1. Okay, so just play with the settings. And also we can give it an animation, hover animation by clicking on this, and give it a shrink animation as well. So the option, you can do whatever you want with it. So after that, then we can duplicate it. Let's duplicate it, and let's select this container, go to layout. So on layout, come below on item direction, click on row to make it this way, and after that, come below and give it a gap of 10. Let's give it a gap of 10 like this. So then let's select this second button and let's customize it. Let's make that button white. I think it's okay, it's white. So let's go back and make that button white. Change the color and make it white. And change the text color also to dark. Okay, like this, and everything is looking good. I think this look good. So let's change the text to our service. Let's go back and change it to our service. Okay, so back, publish it. So as you can see, I'm taking my time to explain everything to you step by step, so you can follow along. So after that, click on this container, come back to layout, and come below on justify content, click on the center on the end here like this, and it's going to bring it to the down here. Then publish it and click on preview here to preview what we just did. And as you can see, we have achieved the hero section very nicely. So let's go back and check our reference site and see what we have to do next. So we have designed this hero section very nicely. So let's come below and design this section. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So back in our working environment, we are ready to create a next section. So let's click on this plus button. It's going to take us here. Click on this flex box, and automatically by mistake we created a 2 section. So let's delete it by right click on it, click on delete, and start it over again. Click on this plus button, click on this flex box, and click on this first container here, and our section is being created. So select it, go to advanced, and here on advanced, come to padding, uncheck this padding. Let's give it a custom padding of up 40, bottom 40, like this. And let's go to layout and come below on the width here. Let's give it 1300 and publish it. So after that, let's come to style. Let's give it some background color. Come to background type, click on classic and color here. We have our color saved, so click on this and we need this light color. Select this light color and everything is looking good. So here we need a container. We need two containers here. So let's go to our element panel and there's a container here. Drag a container below like this. So click on that container, right click, duplicate it, select the section here, go to layout, come below on item direction, click on row, and it's going to align it nicely like this. Select that container from here again, go to advanced, remove the padding, select this container too, go to advanced, remove the padding. Okay, so everything look good. So from here we can publish it and we can select the container again. From here, go to layout. On the width here, let's give it a percent, say a width of 35%, and let's select the second container, go to layout and let's give it a width also of 65%, like this. Okay, so this is 65% and this is 35%. So after that, let's check our reference site. Okay, so we have to add our text element. So let's go back and go to our element panel, and here in our element panel we are looking for heading. So this is our heading element. Let's drag it below. Okay, so the first text that we want to do, we've already have it somewhere here. I think this one. So let's copy this text. Okay, let's copy this text and come back and paste it here. So let's paste it here. So it is having the same color. So let's change the color by going to style. On color, let's select this blue color. Good. So let's drag it to the up and let's select this heading element, and then let's copy this text from here and go back and paste it. Let's paste the same text, then go to style, and on style let's go to typography and change the font family to poppin. Change to poppin, and the font size, let's increase it to 32. Okay, 32 is okay. So on the width, decrease it to 500 medium like this, then change the color to black. Okay, so I think everything is looking good. So let's come to the second container and let's see what we have to add. We need an image carousel, an element called image carousel. So let's go to our element panel and look for image carousel. Okay, so let's drag it inside the second container, and here on the left side you have an option to select image. So click on the plus button and we can select our images from here. So I think this is our image, so let's select them. Okay, so let's send them, insert. Good, so our images are here. So on the setting below, on the left side, image resolution, select full. On the slide to show, select 4 like this, and also on the slide to scroll, change it to 1. Good. So come below, there are more options below. So navigation, select none. We don't want any navigation. So I think everything is looking good. So let's go to the up. That's all what we are going to do. Let's go to style. So on style, on the spacing, let's click and select custom. And here we can increase it to about 30. The spacing between here. Okay, and I think everything is looking good. So after that, let's select this container. Let's go to layout. On layout, on justify content, let's select on center here like this. So I think it's being centered, so we can publish and preview and see how it's looking. So let's preview it. Okay, and I can see it is still at the up here, but I want it to come a little bit to the down. So what we can do, we can just give it some padding to push it to the down. So let's go back and select this container and go to advanced. So on padding here, let's give it some padding up 15 like this. Okay, and publish it. And let's check our reference site, our preview site, and I think it's looking good now. So let's go to our reference site, and this is our next section. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So we are going to design this section. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So to create our next section, click on this plus button and this is going to open. Just click here, and here we can select these two columns. So either select this two column here, or you can create our two column ourselves. So let's select this two column here container. So let's select this, and after that select the whole of this section. Go to advanced, and here uncheck the padding. Let's give it a custom padding of 100 at the top, 100 at the bottom too. So from here we can go to layout. On layout, come to the width, give it a width of 1300. Okay, and everything is looking good. So select this first container, go to advanced, remove the padding, select the second one too, go to advanced, remove the padding, and select the parent container here. Go to layout and come below. On the gap, give it a gap of 40, then publish it. So from here we can start adding our elements. So let's go to our reference site, and this is our reference site. So what we are going to do, we are going to design the second container, then come to the first container. So let's go back and start adding this element, this text element. So let's go back to our working environment. So let's go to the up. We have one element that we already designed, and this first one. So let's select it just to speed up our work. So we already styled it, so we don't have to style it again. So paste it here. Okay, and what we can do, let's go back, copy this text about us, and back to our working environment, and you can paste it. So just paste it, and let's add another element by clicking on our element panel here and look for heading. Drag the heading inside the container below this text. So let's go back and copy this text again, back to our working environment, and let's paste it here. Okay, so from here we can style it by going to style, and on style typography, click on it and change the font family to Poppin. The font size, increase it to 56. You can increase it to 56. Okay, like this. And also the width, decrease it to medium 500. Okay, so let's go and change the color to our dark black color. Good. So we can add another element, and that is text editor. So let's drag the text editor below. So let's check. We have this, so we can just copy the text here and with this one, let's paste it and recopy it. Okay, so we can remove all of this text, we don't need them again. So back and paste it here, and we have this text. So let's style it by going to style and typography, click on it, change the font family. The font family, you can change it to Roboto, and also the font size, increase it to 16. You can enter the value 16 and leave the weight to 400 like this. Okay, and I think it's looking good. We can make the color a little darker. So let's make the color a little darker, and everything is looking good. So we need another element called button. We already have a button that we've styled. So all what we can do is just copy the button and paste it. In Elementor, you can do copy and paste to speed up your work. So let's paste it here, and let's check. Okay, learn more. So let's go back, select the button, and in your control panel here, you see learn. You write here learn more. So type in learn more. So after that, you publish it, and we have to add an image below. So what we are going to do, we have to add a container. So let's go to our element panel here, drag a container below, select that container, and go to style, and on background, type on background here, you come to background tab, select classic image, choose image, and I think this is the image we need. Select it. Good. So after that, you are going to have all these settings here below. So our image, select on here below, select display size cover. I think it looks good, but first let's go to layout. Let's select this and go to layout. On layout here, come below on minimum height. Let's give it a minimum height of 250 like this. And let's go back to style, and let's target this one and open this border, and below you see border radius. Let's give it border radius of 20 like this. So let's publish it and check how our section look, and I think it's looking good. So let's go to our reference site and check. We have achieved this one nicely. So let's go back to our working environment and design this first container here. So here we are back in our working environment. So this is the first container. So what we are going to do, we are going to add a container inside this container by going to our element panel, drag a container inside this, and here duplicate that container. Okay, 2. So this second container is going to contain the counter. Let me show you this counter below, and the first container is going to have these 2 images. So let's go back to our working environment, and that is what we did here. So let's select this container, go to advanced, remove the padding. We can do the same to the second one too, but we are working on this first one, so let's select that one rather again. And again, we want to add another container inside this container. So let's go back to our element panel and drag this container inside this first container, and then duplicate it. Okay, so after that, select this one, bring this structure, and select this parent container, and go to layout and select on item direction, select row like this. This container is always important. Okay, so if you don't name or whatever you are doing here, that's what you are seeing. Okay, so if you want to select an element and you are not able to select it, you have to bring this structure and select your element that you can select it in this working environment. So that's what I did. So I needed to select the mother container of these 2 containers. So that's why I brought it and select it. I didn't name it, so you can decide to name it, but I haven't named it. So let's leave it for another day. So okay, so here we are back. So from here we can select this container, okay, and go back to style, and let's check our reference side. We need this image, so let's select this container, go to style, on background tab, select classic image, choose image, and let's select this image from here like this. Sorry, as added the image to the mother container. It's like when I brought this structure, I didn't select the chart container. So what we can do, we can delete it. So I want to select the chart container. Okay, so the chart container is here. Let's go to style and background tab, select classic, choose image, and let's select the image again. And you can see it is in the chart container. So let's come back below and display site, select cover. So before, let's select this container and go to the style. We are already on the style. Let's go to layout and give it a minimum height. So let's give it a minimum height of 310. So 310 like this. Okay. So I think it's looking good. So after that, also let's give it a width. Okay. Let's give it a width of 60%. So 60%, and everything is looking good. Let's select it again. Go to style and go to border here and give it a border radius of 20. Then let's select this second container. So let's see, we need this image. So let's select this second chart container, go to style, do the same thing by going to image here and select our image. This image, select it. So you have some settings below. You see display size, select cover to cover it, and let's go to the up. Let's go to layout. On layout here, let's give it a width of 40%, and also let's go to style and let's go to border here and give it a border radius of 20. And I think everything is looking good. So from here we can select this again and go to style. Then we can see if we can do some adjustments here by going to position. On here, repeat, select no repeat. Okay, so on position, put it to center, and if it is okay, then you leave it. So select this one too. On repeat, select no repeat. On position, put it to center. If you like it, you leave it. If you don't like it, you put it to the default. So let's publish it and preview. Okay, so you have to play with the settings. So let's go back and put it to center and see if it's going to look much better. So let's put it to center. Okay, like this. And I think this is okay. So I'm going to leave it. So let's work on the second chart container below. So let's go back. And this is the second chart container, select it. All right, so let's go to advanced, and advanced, let's give it some padding of 30 like this. And also let's go to style and let's go to border and give it some border radius of 20. Okay, so after that, let's check it. It's also having some border as well, so let's give it some border too. So by here you can see border type, select border solid, select the solid, and the width, let's make it 2. So I think the 2 is okay. So let's change the border color by clicking on this color and let's select our color. And I think everything is looking good. So we can publish it. If you don't like it, you can change it. You can play with the settings, right? So here we can add our element by going to our element panel and look for counter. So look for counter and drag the counter below inside this container. Sorry, don't add it below, inside the container. Okay, So here you can leave your counter and you can see. So what we are going to do, let's select this counter, and on the left side you are going to see the settings of this counter. So we can play with the settings, right? So this first one is 10 years plus. Okay, so let's do that. We can copy this text from here. So we can add it we can put this one to, we can add a value here on the ending number, the start number we are going to leave it to 0, ending number 10, and the number prefix we are going to leave it, number suffix we can add y plus, like this. Okay, so on here on the title here, then we are going to paste this, we are going to paste it. So from here, let's go to style and style this. Okay, we can start this counter by going to style, and also on the title here, title horizontal alignment, put it to start. Okay, and the number position to put it to start, like this, and everything is looking good. So uncheck this one and come back to number here, text color. Let's change the text color to our dark color, which is black. Let's check and we are correct, that is our color. Back to our working environment. So typography, click inside and change it to popping. Change it to popping. The font size, increase it to 69. You can enter inside 69. You can enter the value 69. Okay. So after that, I think that is all. 600, we are going to leave it. So let's go to the title. And the title, let's change the typography to popping. Change it to popping. And here the font size, let's increase it to 12. Okay, 12 is okay. So on the font weight, we are going to the weight, we are going to increase it to 600 bold. Transform, let's put the transform to uppercase. All right, so let's leave it so. And from here, we can change the title color. Also, we can change the title color to this blue. Okay, and I think it's looking good. And from here, we can duplicate it. Just duplicate it and duplicate it again. Then select this container, go to layout and item direction, click on row to align it like this. And after that, come below, you see justify content, click on space between to space it between. Okay, and I think everything is looking good. So let's publish it and preview. Then you check what you did. So let's see, and you can see we have achieved it very nicely. So back, you can just select this and change the content as you can see here. So let's select this. Let me show you what I mean. So let's change it to 5K plus by going back. So all what you are going to do, the Y, you change the Y to K. All right, and the 10, you change it to 5. And the title, you paste your text here. Okay, just like this. Then you publish it, and you can do the same thing to this one, which I'm not going to do. So here you have achieved it very nicely. So let's check our reference site. You can see we have achieved it. So let's go below, and this is our next section. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So to create our next section, click on this plus button. It's going to take you here. Click on this flex box and let's click on this first container, and our section is being created. So let's click on it and go to advanced, and on advanced here on the padding, uncheck the padding and give it a custom padding of 100 at the up, 100 at the bottom, like this, and go to layout and come to the width here and give it a width of 1300. So after that, you can now publish it. So when you are done, select it again go to style, and on style you see background type. Click on classic, you see image, choose image, and it's going to take you here. So we need an image background. So this image, select this image background, and the image is being selected. So from here, let's go back to background overlay. So but before you go to background overlay, come below, there are some settings we have to. Here on display size, select cover, repeat, no repeat. Then you can leave the rest to default. Okay, so let's go to the up. Let's close this one and open this background overlay. So on background type, click on classic, and here we need a solid color. So we have a color here, this dark color. So select that dark color and even click inside that dark color again and make it a little darker. Okay, so from here, let's leave the setting the way it is. So let's add some elements. So let's check our reference site. So let's add these elements. So let's go back to our working environment. So we have already designed those elements here, so we can just copy them. So copy it from here, come below and paste it. Okay, so that's going to help to speed up your work. And let's go to style. We are only changing the color to this light color, and go back to our reference site, copy it, the text, go to content and paste it here. All right, so let's go to the up again, copy this text, just copy it and come below. Let's paste it below this one. Okay, and paste it. So from here, let's go back to our reference site and copy this text. Let's copy this text back to our working environment and paste it. Just paste it, and the color is white. So let's make the color white by going to style. On style, change the color to white. Okay, and after that, click on typography. The setting, you are going to leave it the way it is. All what you want to change is the width to make it bold, semi-bold here, like this. So let's go back again. There's one element again, so let's go back. We also have that here, so we can select it, copy it from here, come below. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing copy and paste because we've already styled it, so we don't need to style it again. So after that, just copy the content and replace the content to speed up your work. So here I can paste the content here and recopy it again, and back to my working environment and paste it. So after that, it's going to adopt the same style. So after that, let's go to layout and change the color, only the color. Okay, today, so when you are done, click outside, select the parent container, go to layout. On layout, come below, on align item, click on center, and it's going to center all the elements. So after that, let's go to our element panel and drag a container below this text here and select that container. Okay, so go to advanced, remove the padding from that container. So let's add another element, and that is called our grid. So let's go to our element panel, and you can see this grid here. If you don't see, you tap in grid, then it will come again. So let's drag this grid inside the container. And what we need, let's check our reference site. So we need 3 columns and 2 rows. So let's go back to the grid settings here. So let's come below, and column is 3, the row is 2. We are going to leave it, that is what we want. But let's go to advanced and remove the padding from the grid by unchecking this. So after that, let's go to our element panel and let's add a container inside that grid. So drag this container inside this grid like this. and here select the container, go to advanced, give that container a padding of 30. Good. So after that, go to style and give it a background color by clicking on classic color. Let's select this dark color. Good. So after that, close this one and open this border. Give it a border radius of 20, like this. So after that, you should publish it, and let's add some elements. So first we need an image element. So let's go to our element panel and look for image. So drag the image element inside this container and select, let's choose our image. So I think let's check our reference site, this image. So let's select this image, then open it. So what do we need again? We need a text element. So let's add a text element by going to our element panel. But there's a setting here, image resolution, always put it on full. And let's go to our element panel here and look for heading. So let's drag this heading text below the image in the same container. And let's go to our reference site, copy this text back to our working environment and paste it. So let's style it by going to style. So going to style, let's go to typography, change the typography to popping, and the font size increase it to 24. Increase it to 24. So on the weight too, let's check, you can just decrease the weight to 500. It's okay. So from here, let's add another text element. So let's go to our element panel and look for text editor. Drag this text editor below this text. So let's go back and copy this text from here. Let's go to this page, this tab, and paste it. Then here we can, let's paste it and copy it again from here, like this, and back to our working environment, and let's paste it here. Okay, and we can style this by going to style. On style, go to typography, select it, change the font family to Roboto. The font size, choose the font size, make it 16. You can add a value 16 and leave it to 400. So from here, let's change the color to white. Good. So select this one too, change the color to white, like this. So let's select this container and let's center everything inside the container by going to layout, on justify content, on align item, click on center. Okay, so after that, select this text, and if it is on content, come to style and on alignment, center it like this. So let's check, what do we have to add? A button. So we already have a button that we've designed. So all what we have to do is just copy that button. Okay, we already style it, so we don't have to style it again, just to speed up your work, and paste it. And learn more in the same text, learn more. So here, okay, and you can see the button is having some space by having, so if you want to add a space, you can add some space to that button, just a little bit of space. Okay, so the other button, if I forget I didn't add space, so you can go back and add space to them. All right, so just publish it, and from here we can duplicate it. So let's select this container and click on duplicate, then select this container again, duplicate, select it, duplicate, select it again, duplicate until you have the pieces, the number you want, then duplicate it again, and as you can see, we have the number we want, and publish it. So if you want to change any of this content, select this Okay, and go to image here and select this image. You can do the same thing, select this one too, go back and select the image with the content here too. You can select the content and change the content. So this is how to do it. Okay, and paste it here. So that's all. So I'm not going to do the rest. So this is how to achieve it. So let's preview and check our site, what we did. So you can see this is what we did. Very beautiful. So let's go to our reference site, and everything is looking the same thing. You can see it here. You can see here it doesn't have enough space, but our own have some space. I think it's the same thing. Okay, we achieved the same thing. Everything is looking the same. I thought it was having space. Okay, the space is here below here, so you can add some space. So let's leave it and check our reference site. This is our reference site, and let's come below. This is what we are going to design next. This is our next section we are going to design. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So let's come below here. So to create our next section, click on this plus button. It's going to take you here. Click on this flex box and let's click on this first container, and our section is being created. So select this section, go to advanced, uncheck the padding. Let's give it a custom padding of 100 to the up, 100 to the bottom. So after that, go to layout, come below here, give it a width of 1300. Then let's publish it, and let's check our reference site again. So this is what we are going to do. So let's start adding these elements. So let's go back to our working environment, and those elements we already have designed and styled it. So let's copy it from here. Just copy. Let's come below, but let's see our reference site. We need 2 columns, and here we only have 1 column. So what we can do, let's make it 2 column container here. So let's go to our element panel and drag a container inside. Then after that, let's duplicate that container. Okay, so when you finish, select the parent container, go to layout, come below on item direction, click on row. Then it is set to row. So you can still select the container again, go to advanced, remove the padding, select this container, go to advanced and remove the padding. So now we can paste our element we just copied by clicking on it and going to paste here. So let's go to our reference site and copy this text back to our working environment and paste it here. So let's go to style and change the color, only the color. So let's select this color and let's go back, and this is what we need. So let's go back to our working environment again and copy this text from here. Let's copy this text. Let's come below. We already designed and style it, and select this element, this text element, and paste it below. Okay. So you are going to see it is white. That's why we are not seeing it. So let's change the color to black. So let's go to style and change the color to black. Okay, as you can see. And then let's go to typography, and we are going to leave the settings as it is, but the width, let's change it to medium 500. So let's go back and copy this text and replace the text by going back to our working environment, select this text element, go to content and paste it here. And you see you have achieved it. So let's publish it. So what we are going to do again, we have to add a container inside here. This container, let's go to our element panel and drag this container below this text. Okay, and you can see, let's duplicate it again. Good, we have 2. So let's go back to our reference and let me show you the reason why we duplicated it. So we want to have two containers. You see there's one container here and one container. That's why we duplicate. So one here, one here. So let's go back. Okay, so let's go back. So we know that here is going to contain two containers. So what we can do, let's check our reference site for the last time. So let's go back again, select this, go to advanced and uncheck this padding. Let's give it a custom padding of 20 at the top, 20 at the right, and 50 at the bottom, and 20 at the left, just like this. And let's go to style, and let's add a background image by going to classic image, choose image, and let's select our background image. I think it is this image. Let's see. Right, that is the image. So select the image from here and we're going to select. So let's go below, and here display size, select cover, repeat, select no repeat, and leave the other settings the way it is. You can put it to center and see, but just leave it the way it is as default. So from here, what we can do, let's drag this bar up. What we can do, let's close this one and go back to border. Let's give it a border radius of 20, like this. And we are not done yet. Let's go to the border background overlay. Background overlay. Come to background overlay and open it. So on here, click on this classic. Let's select this dark blue color from here as the background overlay, and let's increase this by clicking here. Okay, let's increase the opacity to about 0.68, like this, and I think it's looking good. So let's publish it and see. We have to add this button. So let's go back here in our working environment and let's add another container inside this by going to our element panel, drag this container here and duplicate this container. Click on that container and duplicate it. Okay, so select this container, go to advanced, remove the padding, and let's go to the up. We have our button that we've already designed and styled. So let's come below and paste it here. Okay, and paste it here like this. So after that, let's select that button, and here on content text, let's remove the text. Okay, we don't need the text. So that's all what we are going to do. Let's go to style, and let's, on the setting, there's a settings below we have to change. So below here, let's change these settings. Let's uncheck this one and make the top padding 10, the right 25, the bottom 10, and the left 25, like this. So after that, select this container and go to layout and come below. Okay, come below on item align, click on end to bring it to the end like this, and you can see it looking good. Then come to this second container, go to advanced, remove the padding, and also uncheck the margin, and let's give in some small margin at the up. Okay, just 1 em. Yeah, you just change the unit to em, so let's give it 1 em like this, and that's okay. So publish it, and let's check our reference side. We need this text element, so let's go back. Oh, okay, and on our container, when we bring our mouse, you can see there's an hover on it. We are going to apply it, but here there's nothing. So here, this is the container. Select it again and go to background overlay. So when you go to background overlay, you see hover here. Click on the hover and background type, click on this color, and that's all. It's going to apply. Okay, so publish it, and let's start adding our text element. So we have this text element and this one. Let's copy this text, copy it. So come to below here inside this container and let's paste it. Paste the text you just copy inside this container by right click on it and click on paste. It's going to paste. Let's go to our reference site, copy this text from here back to our working environment, and let's replace the text, paste it. Okay, so let's go to style and change the color. Okay, we already saved the color, so change the color. So after that, let's go to our element panel and look for another element called heading. So let's drag the heading element below, yes, like this container. So after that, let's go back to our reference site, copy this back to our working environment and replace it here. Okay, just replace it like this. So let's style it by going to style, typography, change it to Roboto, font size, increase it to 32. You can increase the font size to 32. Okay, 32. And the font weight, you can decrease it. Let's decrease it. So I think everything is looking good. So from here, let's change the color to white. Change the color to white. Okay. So we can add another element again. So let's go up. You can copy this element from here. We already have it, so we don't have to create it again. So copy it from here and paste it below this one. So all what you have to do, replace the text. So come back, copy this back to your working environment, and let's go to this site and paste it here, and let's copy it again from here. Sometimes the reason why I'm doing this, it copy the style, okay, so, but I don't want that, so that's why I do it this way. Okay, so from here, that is it. You have achieved it. So when you are done, what you can do, click on this container and duplicate it. Now you have two of it. Okay, so you don't have to create it again. So let's delete the container below by right click on it and click on delete, and it's being deleted nicely. Let's publish it and preview what we just did. So let's go to our preview site, come below. When you come below, you see you have achieved it. So let's check our reference site. It's looking the same. So we have to also work on this one. So what we can do, we can duplicate this one and also remove what we don't need. You don't have to recreate it again. Okay, so just duplicate it. So let's go back and do that. So we can select this container, this mother container, and right click on it, then click on duplicate, and you can see it's going to duplicate. And let's select this container, then delete this container. Okay, so right now we have two. So what we can do, let's select this container here. Okay, so what we can do here, so let's go back, let's go to the up, let's select this element, copy this element and select this, then paste it here. Okay, okay, it is white, so let's change the color to black, our dark color. All right, we already have it, so we don't have to create it again. Then you come below, copy this text and back to our working environment. Let's go to this, paste it here and copy it again. Back to our working environment, click outside. So select this element, go to content, and let's replace this content. Okay, so we are going to replace it this way. So after that, you can also go to the up, copy this button, any button, come below, select this and paste the button below here. Okay, like this. So after that, let's delete this text. Let's delete this text. So for these images, you can change the images if you want. So after that, let's select this parent container. Okay, select this parent container and come back to layout. So on layout, you can see item direction, then you will see column reverse. So click on column reverse. Okay, and you're going to reverse it this way very nicely like this. So let's check our referencer. You can see this is below. So let's go back and let's bring this to the up like this and publish it. And then let's preview and see if we have achieved it. Okay, then you can see we have achieved it very nicely. So let's go to our reference site. So to change the image, you can see this is our preview site and you can see everything is working. So to change your image, you just have to come to your working environment, select this container, then go to style, on image, choose image. Then you can select this image, then select it, and it's going to change. So after that, you publish it, everything is going to come. Okay, so don't worry. So after that, yeah, as you can see, just publish it and then preview it again. So let's publish it, it is loading, and let's preview it again. So we have achieved it very nicely. So this is how you can achieve it. So as you can see, everything look good. So we have changed this image. You can also change the content, change this image and change this content. Okay, and you can change the content of this button. Let's see the same thing, learn more. So we are done with it. So let's check our reference site. Everything is looking good. So let's come below. And this is our next section we are going to design. So let's go to our working environment and design this section. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So to create our next section, come below here, you see this plus button, click on it. It will take you here, click on this flex box, and let's click on this first container. So our section is being created. So click on this section, this container, go to advanced, and here just uncheck this padding, and let's give it a custom padding of 100. Okay, at the up, 100 at the bottom, and go to layout. On width here, give it a width of 1300. Then you publish it. Okay, so after that, we are going to, let's go to YouTube. I have this video. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's go back to our preview site. You can see this background. This is a background video. So this is a video from YouTube. So you can copy it from here. All right. So let's go back to our working environment and select this section. Go to style, on style, background type. Here we are not going to select on classic. You see video here, click on video and video link, paste the video link below like this. Okay, and here we have some settings below asking you starting time, and we can start a time at 10 if you want 10, or we can leave it to empty, and the end time we can put in 25. That is going to be the end time. Okay, so after that, let's add some background overlay. So go to background, open the background overlay here and click on classic. Let's select our dark blue and this color, select it, and come below on the opacity. Let's increase the opacity to about 0.78. Okay, 0.78. Let's decrease it like this. So I think everything looks good now. So let's publish it, and now we can add some elements, some text elements. So the text that we need, we've already designed it, so we don't have to design it again. So what we can do copy and paste. So let's go to the up here, and here we have some of the text here. So let's copy this one, copy it. With Elementor you can do copy and paste. So let's paste it below and paste it here. Let's go back again. So let's go back again and copy this text. So copy this text and come below, then select this text and paste it below this text. Okay, just like this. And we can again, let's check our reference site. We need this, so let's go back. Let's go back here. We have it here. So let's copy it, come below, select it and paste it below. Let's go up, copy any of this button too. We need a button, so let's come below and copy the button below this text. Okay, so after that, let's select the whole of this container and let's go to layout. On justify, on align items, select center, and it's going to center. Now we can replace the content by selecting this content. Back to our working environment, select this, let's replace it, and let's go to style and change the color to our light blue. Let's go back to our preview site, our reference site, sorry. This is our reference site, so copy this text back to our working environment and paste it here like this. So from here, let's go to style. On typography, click on typography. On the weight, change the weight to 600, and after that, let's change the color to white, and everything is looking good. So below, copy this text below. Let's go here and paste it and copy it again. Back to our working environment, let's select the down one and replace the text. And let's check our reference site, contact us. Let's select this button and change the text in the button, contact us, like this. Then after that, let's publish it. So after finishing publishing, so let's preview and see what we just did. So we can preview our site by coming to this preview site and come below. You can see we have achieved it very nicely. So let's check our reference site again. It looks the same thing. So let's go below, let's come below, and here we are going to create this price packaging. So let's go to our reference, our working environment, and create this packaging. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. And to create that, let's come below here, click on this plus button. It's going to take you here, and click on this flex box, and let's create our container. So select this container. After the container is being created, go to advanced, remove the padding, give it a custom padding of 100 at the up, 100 at the bottom, like this, and go to layout, give it a width of 1300, then publish it. So let's see our preview site again. So this is our preview site. So let's add this text element by going to our working environment here. So we can copy this text element from this side. So we can do that from this side. So we are going to copy this text from here by right click on it, click on copy, come below, select this one, right click on it and paste it. So after that, let's go and copy the next text. So let's copy the next text, copy this one, come below, select this and paste it below here like this. Let's change the color by going to style, and let's change the color to black. Okay, so after that, let's go back and copy the next one. Click on it and copy it. So come below, select this and paste it below. Okay, just like this. And we can also change that one to black by going to style and change the color to black. So let's copy. Let's see, we don't need a bottom, so let's start replacing the content. So let's go below. Let's select our first one and change the content. Let's change the content and go to style, change the color too as well. And let's go to our reference site, copy this text back to our working environment, select it, go to content and replace it like this. Let's go back, select this text, let's paste it here and recopy it again. Back to our working environment, select the down one, go to content and let's replace the text. Okay, so from here, let's select this parent container and come below align item, click on center, and it's going to center everything. So after that, let's go to our element panel and let's add a container inside by dragging this container below like this. Select the container, go to advanced, uncheck the padding, and you can let's go to margin to uncheck the margin. Let's give it some margin. Let's change the unit to EM and let's give it 1 EM. Okay, I think it's good. If we need more, we can come back and add more. So from here, let's go to our element panel and look for grade, and this is grade. So drag the grade inside this container, and this is the control panel of the grade. So the grade, we need 3 column and 1 row. So let's change the row to 1 like this, and let's go to advanced by going to the up, go to advanced and remove the padding of the grade. And after that, let's go to our element panel and drag a container inside this grade. So after that, let's select this container, okay, and let's go to advanced and give it some padding. Let's give it some padding of 30, okay, like this. And after that, let's go to style and come below open border. Let's give it a border radius of 20, okay, give it a border radius of 20. And also let's give it a border type. Let's select solid. Border width, let's make it 2. And the border color, let's change it to this blue color like this. And everything is looking good. So we can check. So everything is looking good. So let's add this text element by going back to our element panel. So let's go to our element panel and drag, look for heading element and drag it inside this container. So let's go back and copy this text from our reference site and back to our working environment and paste it here. Okay, just like this. So after that, let's go to style and style it by going to typography, change the font family to popping, change it to popping, increase the font size to 40, increase it to 40, so you can increase it. So after that, on the width, decrease the width to 500. Good. So when you are done, click outside and change the color to black like this. And let's give some margin to this text. So select this text. Okay, we are applying the margin to this text. So you can select this text, go to advanced, on margin, uncheck it and give it a left margin of 60 like this. And after that, let's go to our element panel and add another element and the same text element, drag it below, and let's go back to our reference site, copy this text back to our working environment and paste it here. Okay, so like this, let's go to style and style that text. So here on typography, click on it, change the font family to popping, change it to popping, and the font size, increase it to 56. You can give it that value 56, okay, like this. And as you can see, so let's go back and change the color to black, and also let's give it some padding. Let's give it some padding. Let's select this text, uncheck this, give it 60, left padding 60, like this. Okay, so publish it, and let's check our reference site. So on our reference site, you can see this text is smaller than and this one is bigger. So how can we achieve it? So let's go back to our working environment and achieve it. So here, let's select this text and go to content, and we can add an HTML tag to it. So we are not writing any code. So if you want to achieve it, you can just follow my steps and add that HTML tag. So let's add a span tag. Let's open it here and close it at the back of the project text. Close it here. Okay. So after that, let's add a style and equal to. So it's going to be font family. So let's write font dash family. Okay. And it is Poppins. Let's write Poppins. So after that, let's add a font size. Font dash size. And that is going to be 16 pixels. We add a unit 16 pixels like this. So let's also add this font dash width, and let's add a width 500 like this. Okay, so after that, you can save it, and we have achieved it very nicely. So let's check our reference site, and we have to add a text element. So let's go back, copy this text element. The style is already on it, so we don't need to apply any style, and paste it below. Go to our reference site, copy this text. Let's paste it and recopy it from here. So from here, you can recopy it back to our working environment and paste it like this. Okay, and go to style, and you can center this one like this. And let's go back, and we have to add a button. So let's go back and add this button. So we've already designed this button too. So let's copy it from here, come below, and let's paste it below this text. And after that, select the button, and you can see this is the control panel of the button. So go to style, and here on position, click on stretch, and it's going to stretch, and select the button. And let's see, choose plan, choose scene plan. So here, go to content, and on the text, put in choosing plan. Okay, like this, and everything is looking good. So let's go back. We need a divider. So let's go to our element panel and look for divider. An element called divider. Drag the divider below. Okay, and it's looking good. We are going to maintain everything here the way it is. So let's go to style, and style, let's increase this one to about 2 pixels. Let's make it 2 pixels. And the gap, you can remove the gap. Let's reduce it to maybe, let's reduce it to 1. I think let's leave it to 1 pixels. And let's change the color. Let's see which color do we need. Okay. So let's change the color to this color. It's okay. And we can add another element by going to the element panel again and look for icon list. So drag the icon list below the divider. Okay. And that is it. So from here, let's delete this. Let's delete this and open this. Copy this text from the reference site back to our working environment and paste it here. Okay. So let's see. We can change this icon by coming to the icon. And let's look for our icon, and that's going to be chevron. So let's see the direction of our icon. This, select it. Okay. So from here, let's go to style. On style, come to text, typography, change it to Roboto, and the font size increase it to 16, and the weight leave it the way it is. Okay. So that's all. So let's go to icon, change the icon color to black. Okay. And increase the icon size a little. Let's change this text color too by going back to the text, and let's change it back to black too, like this. Okay. So from here, what you can do, let's go back to content, and we can duplicate it by clicking on this, duplicate. So let's see how many pieces we need. 4. Duplicate it, and let's go to style. You can give it a gap. It is closer, so let's give it some gap by coming to style and space between. Let's increase the space. I think 7 is okay. So from here, just publish it, and let's check, do we need anything? No, we have achieved it very nicely. So after that, we can select this container, right click on it and duplicate it, click on it again and duplicate it. Then we have 3 pieces, and that is what we want. So let's come back, copy this text back to our working environment, select this and paste it. Okay, just replace the content. So let's go to advanced, and this we don't need a padding, so let's put it to 0 like this and publish it. So here it is 99. So go back, you can change this to, okay, come back here and change it to 99. Right, so you can do the same to this one. Let's select this text, select it from here and replace it, and also go to advanced and remove the margin, the padding, sorry, not the margin, the padding. Put it to 0, and also you can change the prices. So let's select the container of this, the middle one, and change the color. Give it a background color by going to style, background type, select classic, and color, let's choose this light color like this and publish it. And let's preview and see what we did. So after previewing, we are going to see what we have achieved. So let's come below, and you can see we have achieved the price packaging very nicely. So you can play with the settings, you can do it the way you want. Anything that you want to change, you can change it. So let's check our reference site, and our reference site is looking the same. So let's come below, and this is our testimonial section. So let's go to our working environment and design our testimonial section. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So to create our section, click on this plus button. It's going to take you to this flex box. Click on it, and here click on this first container, and our section is being created. So select it, go to advanced. Let's give it a custom padding by unchecking this one. So let's give it 100, and the bottom two, let's give it 100. Okay, and after that, let's go to layout. On the width here, give it 1300 and publish it. Okay, so after that, let's check our reference site again. We have to give it a background color. So let's go back and select that section. Go to layout. On background type here, click on classic. On color, choose this, and let's choose our blue color like this. So everything is looking nice. And let's go back. We need a container. We need 2 containers. So let's publish it and go to our element panel here. Drag this container and let's duplicate this container. Okay, so after that, select the parent container. Go to layout. Come below on item direction. Click on row to align it nicely like this. So after that, select this first container. Go to advanced and check the padding. Select it and uncheck the padding. Select this one too. Go to advanced and uncheck the padding. So let's see, what do we have to add. We are going to add some text elements. So let's work on the second container, then we come to the first container. So here, let's go back and this text element. Okay, let's select this container first before we add the text element, and let's go to layout again. On the width, yes, let's give it a width of 40%. And let's select the second container. Let's go to layout again and give it a width of 60% like this. So now we can go back and copy our text element from here. Let's copy this and come below and paste it. Okay, let's paste it here. So let's go back again, copy this text, and let's come below and paste it. With Elementor, you can do copy and paste to speed up your work. So let's go up again, copy this text, and do copy and paste it below here. So let's go to our reference site, copy this text, back to our working environment. Let's select this and replace the text. So let's go back again, copy this one, back to our working environment, select this text, and let's replace it with this. So let's go back, let's copy this text too. Okay, back to our working environment. So that's how you can replace the text. Okay, you have to copy and replace them. So that's what we are doing. So let's select this and replace the text from here like this, and everything is looking good. So after that, let's go to our element panel. We need a container, so let's drag this container below. So select it. Okay, select this container, go to advanced, remove the padding. So after that, let's add another element inside this by going to our element panel. Let's go to our element panel and let's look for testimonial. So this is testimonial. Drag the testimonial here. So let's duplicate it. Okay. So after that, select the container. Go to layout. On item direction, click on row. Okay, like this. So select this first one. Let's go to our reference site. So we need to select this text from here. So we can copy this text from here. So back to our working environment and we can paste it. So let's paste this. So after that, the name, let's go back. Let's change the name. Let's copy this name from here. And here, bring this bar below. Then you can see the name, replace the name. Let's go back to our reference site, copy this client. Back to our working environment, on the title, replace it. And here, choose image. So let's choose an image. Let's choose this image. Okay, and you can see our image is here. So that is not all. So let's go to style and style this one very nicely. So text color, let's change the color to black. Okay, and the typography, let's click on the typography and change the font family to popping. Change it to popping. Increase the font size to 16 like this. Okay, and everything is looking good. So after that, what we can do, click outside. Okay, and let's come to the name. So on the name, what we can do here is we can also change the color. Let's see what color is here. Black. So let's change the color to black. And the typography, let's change it to Roboto. Change it to Roboto. And increase the font size to 18. Increase it to 18. Okay, and the boldness, make it bold 700 like this. So after that, let's close that and open the title. So let's check our reference site. I think the title color, we are going to maintain it. So the typography, change it to Roboto. Okay. Change the font family to Roboto. Okay. Like this. And increase the font size to 13. Okay, you can increase it to 13 and leave it the way it is. So after that, we can go to the image and we can increase the image, but I think it's okay like this. Okay, so I'll leave it to how it is on default. So let's select this and go to advanced and give it some padding. So uncheck this padding and give it a top padding of 50. Okay, and right padding 30, bottom 30, left 30. Okay, just like this. And after that, close this and let's go to border. Let's give it a border type of solid, and the border width, let's make it 2. Border color, let's choose our color, this blue color, and let's give it a border radius 2 of 20. Okay, like this. And after that, let's click on background and let's give it a background color of white. Okay, like this. And everything is looking good. So after that too, select this container. Okay, so after that, let's delete this one first. Let's delete this first and duplicate this. Okay, let's duplicate this and have 2. Okay, so from here you can change the image of this by selecting this second one and change the image to this image. The same thing, you can change the content. So let's select this container and go to advanced, and on margin, let's uncheck this and give it a margin, a unit of EM, and let's give it a margin left of -5. Okay, I think -5 is okay like this. So after that, let's select this container. Let's go to style, and on background type, select classic, choose image, and let's choose an image. This image, open the image here like this. So from here, you are going to see these settings below. Display size, select cover, and on repeat, select no repeat. And these settings, you can leave it to default, or you can select center. If it doesn't look good, then by I think center here, it look good, so we are going to leave it. So after that, let's come back to this background style. Okay, on this background, let's go to border here and give it a border radius of 20. Okay, so after that, let's publish it and see what we did. So after publishing, let's go to our reference, our preview site. So by coming below, and you can see we have achieved it very nicely. So this is our preview site. You can see everything is looking good. So let's go to our reference site. You can see here too, everything is looking good. You can see here it doesn't have a space, but on here it has a space. So you can remove the space or you can leave it like this. I think this is looking good. So let's leave it and let's check our reference site again and see what we have to design next. And coming below, this is what we have to design next, our frequently asked question. So let's go back to our working environment and design this. So we are back in our working environment and ready to create our next section. So to create our next section, click on this plus button and click on this flex box. And again, let's click on this container here. So our section is being created. Select it, go to advanced, on padding, uncheck this padding, and let's give it a custom padding of 100 at the up, 100 at the bottom. So from there, let's publish it and go to layout. On the width here, let's give it 1300, then publish it again. So from here, we can add another container by going to our element panel and drag this container. So let's duplicate this container again. Click on it, duplicate it, select this, go to item, direction, click on row, select the container from here again, go to advanced, remove the padding, select this second one, go to advanced and remove the padding. So we can start adding our elements by going to our element panel and look for an element called accordion. So let's drag the accordion inside. So once we drag the accordion, this is what you are going to see. So on your left side, you can see the control panel. So what we are going to do, just delete this, leave one. So after we work on this and style it, then we can duplicate it and have multiple ones. Okay. So here you can enter your question here. So let's check our reference. So this is what we are designing. Okay. So you can see it has a question here and the solution is going to be under it. So if any customer comes, they can check that question. And if they are looking for a solution and you already answered to that question, you can have it here. So let's add that question. I have it this here. Let's copy it back to our working environment and paste it here. Okay, like this, and everything is looking good. So after that, what we can do, let's come below. Okay, let's come below. All right, so when you come below, you can see there's an option here. We can select icon. So when we close, you can see we have this, but when we open, with the icon there is still different. So we can change the icon. So let's check our reference site. So when we close, we have this chevron. So let's go back. Okay, so let's click on this. You can see expand, click on library, and let's look for chevron. Okay, like this. Okay, so when we close, it look this way. So when we open, it have a top arrow. So let's go back to our working environment and collapse. Click on it and let's look for arrow. So this arrow top, let's select this, click on it. And also with the icon position, we want it to be at the end on the right side. So click on here, you can see it will come here. So after that, you can see item position here. So you can click on stretch and it's going to stretch it here. Okay, just like this. So let's go back. Let's go to style and start styling this text. So from here, let's go to this header. And from coming to this header, let's select the typography by clicking on typography at the up here. change it to Roboto, change the font family to Roboto, and increase the font size to 16. You can put in the value 16, and the width you can increase it to 700 bold like this, and everything is looking good. So after that, let's go back to this accordion. Let's go to this accordion, and here space between. When we add multiple, we have to add a space between. So automatically I can give my space between 15, so let's remove it. Once I add more, then I'll give it a space between. So let's come below. So below here you can see background type, select classic, and let's select a background. This background color is selected. Okay, so from here let's come below, border radius. Let's give it a border radius of 10 like this, and also we can give it some padding of 15. You can give it some padding of 15. Let's put in 15. Okay, and I think everything is looking good. So from here, what we can do, we can also work on this by clicking on this one, or let's undo this. Okay, let's go to our element panel here and look for text editor. Drag this text editor inside here, inside this container. Good. So after that, select it, select the container, go to advanced, and let's give it some padding. So let's give it some padding, top of 30, right of 50, bottom of 30, left of 50, like this. So let's select this text element, and let's go to style. On typography, change it to Roboto and increase the size to 60, and leave it the way it is, and change the color to black like this. Everything is looking good. So from here, still select this container. Okay, and go to layout. On layout, go to border. Let's give it a border type of solid. A border width, let's give it 2, and let's give it a border color of this blue color, and also let's give it a border radius. So let's uncheck this, because we don't want to give it a top border. We don't want to. Oh, let's give it a border radius of 10. So let's uncheck this one with a border radius. Okay, we don't want the border radius of top, right? So let's give it a border radius here. Let's see 10 here. So let's uncheck and remove the top border radius. Okay, 0 like this. Okay, and after that, the border top to, let's uncheck this one and remove that border up to like this. And from here we can give it some margin by going to advanced, and let's give it some margin. Okay, let's uncheck this and let's give it some margin top. So let's give it a negative margin of top. So let's increase it about 18. I think 18 is okay. So just like this. Okay, and everything is looking good. So we can publish it and just preview what we just did and see. Okay, so this is what we did here. So let's check our reference site. It doesn't look good. So let's go back and change the color. Let's change the color of this border by going to, let's change the color of this border by going back to border here and change the color to this light color rather. Okay, good, like this. And let's publish it again and check it. So when you publish and you check it back, you can see it looking good now. So let's go back and go to layout here, select this, and from here we can duplicate it. Let's duplicate until we have the pieces. Okay, we need, let's check how many we need. We need 6. So we already have 5 here, so let's add 1. Okay, so after that, let's go to style and give it a space between 15 like this and publish it. And then we can preview and see. Here you can see everything is looking good. So this is how to achieve it. So you have achieved it very nicely. So let's come to this container and start working on this container. But back to our working environment, let's select this mother container. Okay, let's select this mother container. And go to style and go to layout. And go to layout. So on layout here, on the weight, change the weight to 55%. Okay, and select the second container. Also go to layout and make it 45%, and after that publish it. Okay, so let's check our reference. We have to add this text element. So let's go back and copy this text element from here. We already styled it, so we don't have to do it again. Just copy, come below and paste it. Just paste it here. Back, copy this text. Okay, in Elementor you can do copy and paste to speed up your work. So just paste it. So let's see, we need another one. So let's go back, copy this text again, right click and copy it, then click this one and paste it below. So from here we can change the content by copying this content. Back to our working environment, let's select this one and replace the content like this. Back to this site again, copy this content. Back to our working environment, let's select it. So here we can replace the content. So go back to our working environment again, copy this text. Let's paste it here and copy it again. Back to our working environment, select the text below and let's replace it. Okay, I think it is the same text, so we are going to leave it, publish it. So after that, we need another container below. So let's go to our element panel and let's select the container and drag it inside this second column here. So let's select that container and give it a padding of 20. Good. And let's go to style and give it a border radius too of 20, and even give it a border type of solid color. Choose our blue color and give it 2 for the border width like this, and let's publish it and check our reference site. We need to add some text elements, so let's add a text element. Look for heading text element, so drag it in the same container. Let's go back, copy this text back to our working environment and paste it, and we can style it by going to style and go to typography, change it to Roboto, change the font family to Roboto, increase the font size to 32. You can enter the value 32. Okay, and decrease it the weight to 500. So then you can also change the color to black, our dark color. Good. And also you can give the text, okay, some margin left of 20 like this, And let's add another text element. We can even copy this one. Okay, and select this and paste it here. So let's go back and copy our text. I think the text is the same, but I can still copy it. So assuming it is not the same, so you can still copy it and paste it and copy it again. Back to a working environment, select it, then replace the content, and it is the same. All right, so let's also give it some padding on this text. So uncheck this, give it some left padding of 20. Okay, so like this, and I think everything is looking good. So let's go at the up. Let's copy this button from here, copy it, come below, select it and paste it below. Okay, so like this, and we have achieved it. So let's select this button and change what is written inside. So let's see, choosing plan. Okay, so let's change it to contact us. Contact us. Okay, just like this. Publish it. And let's go to our preview site and preview what we just did. Okay, so coming below, you can see we have achieved it very nicely. Okay, so let's go to our reference site. Everything look the same, and let's come below. Let's go and design our footer. So after designing our footer, we are also going to design our header, but let's go and design our footer. So let's go back to our working environment and design our footer. So we are back in our working environment and we are ready to create our footer. So to create our footer, we need a footer template to do that. So to do that, we have to go inside the dashboard and do it. So here in our preview site, let's click on dashboard here. So it's going to take us to the dashboard. Okay, so here on dashboard, you see Elementor here. You put your mouse cursor on it. This option is going to come. You see Team Builder. Click on Team Builder. So it's going to open. All right. So when you click on it, all this is going to open. You see footer here. So click on footer, and it's going to open. So Elementor and WordPress are going to give us pre-made footer, but we want to create our footer from scratch. So let's close it. And here we are in our footer working environment. So you can click on these settings and name our footer new footer. Can make it new footer like this. Okay, and save it and add a condition, save it, and our footer working environment is ready for us to start designing. So to create our footer section, click on this plus button. It's going to take you to this flex box and click on this first container and our section is created. So select it, go to advanced, and on padding, uncheck it. Let's give it a custom padding of 100 at the up and 100 at the bottom like this, and everything is looking good. Go to layout. On the width here, give it 1300, then save it. So let's select it and go to style. Let's give it a background color by going to background type, select classic, and here let's select our dark blue. Good, and publish it. So let's check our reference site. We have to start adding our elements. So let's go back here. So here we can add a gradient by going to our element panel. I mean a grade. Okay, so let's bring this grade, and the control panel or the grade is going to open. So the column, we need 4 columns and 1 row. That's all what we need. And go to advanced. On padding, remove the padding of that grade. Go to layout and look for container. So bring that container inside this grid. Okay, then select it, go to advanced, remove the padding, and let's go to layout and go to this our element panel, look for image, drag that image inside, select it, and go to, let's select an image, this logo image, select it. Good. So after that, go to advanced, and on advanced, come below. Okay, and come below, you see weight here. So select custom and increase it to about 65. Let's make it 65% like this. Okay, so let's go back, and we need another element. So let's go to our element panel and look for icon list. Drag the icon list below here. Okay, so we can delete this and style one. After that, we duplicate it. So let's copy this text. Okay, let's come below, copy this text. So we can copy this text and back to our footer, select it and paste it here. And we can change the icon by going to the icon library and look for envelope. This, select it. So after that, let's go to style and style this by going to text, typography. Let's change it to Roboto. So on the sizes too, let's make it 16. You can put the value inside 16. So after that, let's go to the icon size. We can increase it to 15. It's okay. And let's change the color to white. The same thing, let's go to the text and change the color also to white, like this. Okay, so after that, let's go to the content, and here you can click on this to duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. So we need just 3 pieces, so you can duplicate it, and here you can go to style and give it some space between, about 5 is okay. So after that, you can go back and you can change this content too and put in +1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 as your number, and change the icon to by going to icon library and look for phone. So you can change the content the way you want. Okay, so that's why you can change it. So let's check our reference site. You can add some social icons. So let's go to our working environment and go to our element panel and look for social icon. You can see social icon here. Let's drag it below, and this control panel is going to open alignment, send it to the left. Good. And here on the shape, let's change it to circle like this, and let's go to style. So on the style, on the color here, select custom. On the primary color, let's select this color. Okay, let's select this color. It's looking good. So on the size, we can play with the size. Okay, and also we can play with the padding and a little bit of the size. Reduce the padding a little too. So you can play with the settings the way you want, and if you are okay with it, then you leave it. So on the space, you can add some space, but I think it's okay now. So we are going to leave it, publish it. So after that, just click on this and duplicate it. Okay, and it's going to be in this. Then on the next container, so let's delete. But before, let's go to our element panel and look for heading elements. Let's drag our heading element below this image and remove the image. So let's select this heading element, go back to our reference site and copy this back to our working environment, this footer working environment, and paste it here. and let's style it, okay, by going to style, typography, let's change it to popping. Select popping. On the size, increase the size to 24. 24 is okay. And the weight, let's decrease it to 500 and change the color to white. Okay, so from here we can just delete this. Okay, so let's select this and delete this. Let's leave one and change the icon. Let's change to this chevron icon. So let's see the direction. Okay, so we need this direction like this, and after that we only have to change the content. So the content, let's change it to home. Okay, so from here you can duplicate it. So we need 4, so let's duplicate it to 4 pieces. So after that you can change this one to about us. Okay, and the next one too, you can change it to services, and change the last one to contact us. Okay, and after that let's publish it and check our reference site. Okay, so we are going to duplicate it again. So from here, let's select this and duplicate it again. So from here, what we can do, just copy these services and back to our working environment and replace it. For the rest of the content, I'm not going to do it as you can do it. You know how to do that. So let's go back and duplicate this one first and go back again. Copy this text back to our working environment, and let's select this and replace it, okay, like this. And below, we are going to delete the one below. Let's delete it, and let's go to our element panel and look for form and drag our form inside this container. Okay, so after that, let's delete all the forms like this, and the label, let's remove the label. And after that, let's go here. Okay, so let's go to the fade and the border. Let's remove everything. Okay, let's go to the form here. Column gap, let's remove it. Row gap, let's remove it. Okay, we are removing everything. So let's go back to the field. Border radius here, let's undo it. We don't need any border radius. And the field text color, let's change it to dark. The typography, we can also change it to Roboto and increase the font size to 16 like this. And after that, let's go to bottom. Let's change the bottom background color to our blue color, this blue color. And also the border radius of the bottom, let's remove it. And you can see we have achieved it very nicely. So let's publish it and preview our footer we just designed. So checking it, you can see that we've achieved our footer. So when we go back to our home page here and preview the whole of our page and come back below, you can see our footer is being created. So let's go to the up. We have to create our header. So let's check our reference site. Let's check our reference site here. Let's go up to the header and let's design this header. So let's go back to our working environment and design this header. So we are back in our working environment, but we also have to go inside our dashboard to create our header template. So I already have my dashboard open here. So from here, just the way we created a footer template. So you come below, you see Elementor here, you put your mouse cursor on it, you see team builder, click on team builder, and it's going to take you to the template section. And here you see add new, click on add new. Then you see all the templates here, and you can see header template. So click on header template to create it, and it's going to load. Elementor and WordPress are going to give us some pre-made header template, but we don't want it. We want to create our header from scratch. So let's close it. Okay, so from here we are in our working environment for our header. So come to the settings here, and you can rename your header. New, let's make it new header like this, and publish it. Add a condition and save it. So everything is saved, and we can create our container for our header by clicking on that plus button and click on this flex box and click on this, and our header is being created. So select our header from here, go to our section, so go to advanced and check the padding. Let's give it top padding of 20, bottom padding of 20, like this. And after that, let's go to the layout. On width here, let's give it 1300, and after that, let's publish it, and we can add our image logo by going to icon, our icon here, so our element panel here. So let's search for image, drag the image inside. So let's select our image logo, and this is our image logo, and select it. You can see our image logo, the text is white and this background is white. So let's give it a background color by going to style, select this, and let's select our dark color. Okay, so let's select this dark color. We are going to remove the color later on. So from here, let's select this icon, go to style and send it to the left like this, and we can go to advanced. On the width, click on custom, and let's give it some width about 18. I think 18% is okay, and let's publish it. And we have to add our menu here, but we need to create our menu in the dashboard. So let's go to our dashboard. So let's open this tab, and let's click on dashboard from here. So on your dashboard, on your left side, come below, you see appearance, put your mouse cursor on it. This is going to open. You see menu, click on menu, and the menu section is going to open. And here, let's create our menu header, and this is going to be new menu. So let's write it new menu 00, and it's a header menu. So let's select this header menu and create it. And you can see our head menu item is being created, and we already have one page here, and that is our home page. So we can select it and add to menu, but we want to create a dummy link menu. So to do that, we can click on custom link, because we haven't created the rest of our pages yet, so we will need a dummy link for that. So here on URL, let's put hashtag, and that means dummy link. For your hashtag, just put in dummy link, and let's write about, and here is going to be about us. Add to menu, add another one. So let's add another one, and that's going to be services, and let's write service. Okay, so let's add to menu, let's add another one, hashtag contact, and it's going to be contact us, and let's add to menu. So after that, let's save it. Okay, so from here, let's come to our menu, working environment, and refresh our page from here. So after refreshing our page, let's search for menu. So you are going to see WordPress menu. Drag this WordPress menu below here and select the menu. Here the settings, you can see the settings. So let's come below. We don't want this underline, so come to pointer. You'll see underline here. Change it to none, and let's go to style. Typography, let's change it to popping. Change it to popping. And on the size, font size, give it a value of 15. Leave it the way it is. So let's go to, we are still on style. On the color, let's change it to white. Okay. On the hover color, let's change it to blue. Active color, change it to blue. Okay, and I think everything is looking good. So let's go back to our working environment here. Okay, to our working environment here, and let's copy this. Let's copy this and go back to our header working environment and paste it here like this. Just paste it, and here let's go to text and change the content to get a quote like this. So after that, let's select the mother container and let's go to layout. On item direction, select row. So below you will see justify content, click on space between, and come below you see align item, click on center, and everything is aligned very nicely. So let's select the container again. Let's go to advanced, and on advanced, let's come below on Z index. Let's give it a value of 30. You can put any value there. All right. So after that, let's save it. Let's publish it. And then let's go back to here. Okay, let's go back here in our home working environment, home page working environment, and let's select this. Okay, then let's go to advanced, and on margin, let's uncheck this, and let's change the unit to EM, and let's give it some negative margin. Right, let's give it some negative margin. I think this is okay. Some negative margin like this. So after that, let's publish it, and let's go back to our header working environment, and let's select this container. Let's go to style, and on style, let's go to color. On color, let's remove the color and publish it. So let's go back to our working environment, to our home page working environment, and here we can refresh it. So after refreshing, you can see everything is looking good. So let's preview it and see the whole thing, what we did. Okay, so this is what we did. You can see everything is looking perfect, and this is our reference site. Everything is looking good. So finally, we have achieved it. We started designing the hero section and came below, design everything very nicely. So by now, you are able to design this beautiful professional website if you follow my step by step. Okay, so if you are still new to this channel and you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe as I keep posting more happy videos like this. Peace.